Good day, good morning. Nick Miller here. It's been a little while since I've shared with you folks. I've been traveling the world, as all of you know, and I missed you. I missed each and every one of you. Today I want to talk a little bit about where we are. Where are we today? Where are we right at this moment in life? And as all of us know, it's kind of a precarious situation that many, millions and millions of people are in throughout the world. And a lot of it's real. I mean, there's no doubting that we are in a situation right now as a total group of people, as a culture, as a society, where it's a different situation than we've ever been in before. Now, the funny thing is for those of us that used to have 9 to 5 jobs, and a lot of you do, you know, the people that go to work every day, the people that have jobs and have been there 10 or 15 years, kudos to you, more power to you, stay there, loving it, jamming, you're going to retire and have a wonderful life, it's great, this is all for you, as well as folks like us that used to have those jobs. I used to go to work every single day. I'd go in at 7 in the morning, I'd leave at 7 o'clock at night, every single day, did it for 12 years, and then I took that leap of faith. And when I took that leap of faith, for me it was a challenge because automatically, even though you prepared yourself for it, you think mentally and physically, what happens is we all end up in kind of a crisis mode because you're in new territory. And that's really what's happening today. Our forefathers, I'd probably say our grandparents experienced what we're experiencing now, maybe not on such an extreme level. And keep in mind the media back in the 30s and even back in the 1800s, when you go further back, we didn't have access to the media that we have access to now. So it was a whole different deal. It's a much bigger deal today because every time I turn on the television set, every time I get on the internet and look, every time I go and I sit and I speak with someone, talk to someone, they talk about all that's happening, what's going on in the stock market, what's going on this. Well, I want to talk about where are you now? Where am I right now? What's happening? And I don't mean physically. I'm talking about mentally. You know, the biggest thing is when people say to me, what is it that you want out of life? Nick, ultimately, what is your goal? And I can answer it just by saying peace and happiness. You know, that's my ultimate goal is peace and happiness. And I go for that. And I try to acquire that on a daily basis. We talked about goals before, and I'm not going to take a lot of your time today. But we talked about goals before. We talked about small goals. And we talked about setting those goals on a daily basis, then larger goals and bigger goals. Because we want to make sure we can hit those goals so we feel some reward, so we can continue to go for the big goals. But when it comes to peace and happiness, I have to work on that on a daily basis, every single day. That's not something that I say, you know, in 5 years when I wake up on a beach in Costa Rica or when I wake up in Canada, you know, up in Burlington, Vermont, or Swanton, where I want to retire or wherever. When I wake up there, then I'm going to have peace and happiness. No, I have to work on it because I want it today. I want to feel that when I'm done, right at this moment, I want to feel some peace and happiness. So what do I do? How do I get there? Well, a couple things. When I wake up every single day, for me, I've talked about it before and I've shared it with you. I read every night before I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I instantly jump out of bed. I don't lay there and think about all the things and solve all the problems of the world. And if you have a ritual that works for you and you're doing your yoga or you're doing the music thing or whatever you do that works for you, do it. You know, whether it's going to church, whatever it may be on a daily basis, more power to you. For me, I'm up, I'm out of bed, I'm in the shower, I try to sing, I try to get there mentally. If I don't, and we wake up some days and we just don't feel good. There's something about me, I don't sugarcoat it. Nick Miller does not sugarcoat it. There's days that I wake up feeling like crap. And what do? I mentally have to get out of it. So I get up, I get in the shower, I try to sing my song, I get in the car, I put on some music, I try to jam a little bit, I'll listen to Zig Ziglar, I'll listen to Dale Carnegie, I'll listen to Joe Verdi, I'll listen to all the great legends and whatnot, and I'll try to get where I need to be. And then I start my day. A couple quick things that I want you to do to find that peace and happiness so that we can be where we want to be right now. Stop putting blame on other people, number one. If you put blame on other people and you can make amends, which means you go and say that you're sorry, and only do that if you're not going to harm the other person. If you can make amends, you're going to feel so good today. Don't put blame on other people. We've all done it. We've all done it in the past, every one of us. And, you know, I have amends that have to be made in life. I've made amends in life, and that's something that we work on a daily basis. The other thing that I want to talk about is finishing what you started. There's nothing better than feeling good, right? There's nothing better than feeling great. You know, I did something today and I finished it, whether it's doing a menu at your job that you have, if you work days or nights or evenings and you have to get a menu done, and it's your job to get the menu done. Whether it's buying a new outfit that you're going to be wearing tonight at a special event that you're doing as a model. Whether as the housewife, if you have to go out and you got to get a certain thing for the kids, or if you're Mr. Mom, much like my brother-in-law that loves it, if he's got to go out and get the paint to go and paint that room, just finish it. Just do something, get it done, and finish it today. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do two things. We're going to get a hold of someone that we owe an apology to, and we're going to say, you know what? You may have even forgotten about this. Or maybe it happened yesterday, or you just hung up the phone. But you're going to say, I'm sorry. I just want to say something to you. This is maybe something that you totally forgot about. But do you remember when that happened? I want you to know something. I'm truly sorry about that. And then just go on. And sometimes don't expect them to say, oh, it's okay, I love you. They may say, you know what? I don't want to hear it. But you did everything that you could. The other thing I want you to do today is start something and finish it. And that doesn't mean laying on the couch watching TV. That doesn't mean just listening to rock and roll music all day. That means doing something of quality and finishing. Okay, I'm going to let you go today. It's good. I'm back, so you're going to be seeing a lot of these. Let's just keep rocking and rolling. And remember one thing. I want all of you to always remember one of the most important things in the world is to always smile when you talk to somebody and act as if. If you act as if, you'll get where you need to be. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Let's go, people!